The transfer window was not easy to deal with. I mean, we had sanctions from La Liga. We were forced to sell Gabriel Jesus days before deadline day. Even Ander Guerra was on the table. Imagine being forced to sell the man mountain in our midfield. Thankfully, though, we were able to keep him. And we also improved our team, signing James Trafford, as well as the big man up top, Benjamin Sesko. But with all these changes, it affected us on the pitch. Real Madrid destroyed us. We've had a horrid start to our Champions League campaign. And this is a season I really want to be pushing for a title fight, but we've got to pick up the pace. Not gonna lie, boys, I do miss David De Gea in goal. James Trafford has been really sus so far. I mean, he had a shocking debut for us, and apparently he got a 2-match rating in that. But wait a minute, he created like a burner account to defend himself. Keep blaming the goalkeeper when Calderon is the real problem. Yo! I mean, yeah, Calderon is a problem because of his finishing. But Trafford, you conceding goals is on you. Don't blame other people. Now, I don't want to be too harsh on Trafford. I do feel like he will come good eventually. Even De Gea, when we signed him earlier on, was not making all the saves. It might take him a bit of time to adapt to Spanish football. Oh, but maybe there isn't any time. We're facing Barcelona next. But you know what? They've had a stinky start to the season. They're 10th, and we've got a game in hand. If we can beat Barcelona, we'll legit go up to 5th. Back in the title race, I feel. And the good thing is Sesko is finally getting into some good form. He's starting to score goals, and we're going to need that against Barcelona. But also, look at the fitness issues. Because of the fact that we're playing Champions League football midweek, there are so many tired legs everywhere. We're gonna have to bench Lima, man. He does not have the strength to play this game. Aguirre can play right back. Almeida will have to play this. I don't mind playing Mahrez instead of Mastantuono, but we're gonna keep the rest as is. Now, before we get into this game, I do have an announcement. First of all, what are we saying about Cap 2G?
Oh, what a handsome man.
That's right, boys. We've got the official S2G cap on, and you can get it soon too, because our merch store is going live tomorrow. S2G shop. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so hyped for this. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming your way. There's gonna be like a Cedinho t-shirt, Tough Cookies t-shirt as well, and just a lot more. I mean, it's the best way to represent our community that we've built. Represent S2G FC. Now, the shop will be going live tomorrow, but you can sign up to get updates right now itself. And today's the last day to enter the $100 merch giveaway. Make sure you do so. Links will be in the description. But here we go, boys, against Barcelona. We need to get the win here, but I'm not confident after what Real Madrid did to us. It's a good thing we've got Riyad Mahrez in this game, because I know he can create chances. But realistically, though, I've just been thinking about potentially being in a title fight. I do think we've got the team to pull it off. Our midfield is strong. We've got Sesko, a proper number 9 up top. Cisco Pressa to support him. The team is there. We just need to be getting these big results against teams like Barca. Oh, but we're getting carved open right here. Look at the passing from Barca. James Trafford makes the save, and we do get away from danger. Oh, this is bad, and we do end up conceding, though. It was just too good of a chance, and we're getting exposed right now this season. Compared to last season, though, we were beating Barcelona. We were beating Real Madrid. I don't know what's happened. I think one thing's definitely happened is that Cisco Pressa has reduced his goal output quite a bit. He's not scoring as much as he used to before, and that needs to change if we want to be in a title fight. And what is Cisco doing? No, no, no. We've been opened up, and James Trafford making a big save. We needed that from him. One thing I've noticed, boys, is that we perform a lot better with Jovanovic and Medina in the midfield. I'm going to at least bring on Medina and also Mastantuono for Mahrez. I feel like Mahrez's legs were gone. By the way, this is a Barca team we're facing that have kind of rested a lot of their big players. There's no Lamine Yamal, and yet they're still beating us, man. It's so frustrating. But this could be nice. Cisco Pressa getting into a position and looks for a nice ball for Sesko. The header is wide. Okay, the fact that it was offside has calmed me down, because if he was on and he missed that, I would have straight away benched him. Raul Asensio, he got sat down then. Look at the passing from Barcelona. What were we supposed to do there? And it's another rough defeat for us in La Liga. I really don't know what's changed from last season, because yes, we've lost De Gea and of course Gabi Jesus, but besides that, the team is practically the same. Maybe that's the reason, because we really did improve the rest of our team. At the back, I feel like Santiago Pardo, as loyal as he is, I don't know if he's good enough to be leading that back line, especially if we want to be in a title charge. In the midfield, Guerra, he's starting to get exposed a little bit, and in the attack, we need more from Cisco and Mastantuono for sure. Also, the fact that we've got 2 competitions to deal with is a lot more stress, and right now we've got a must-win Champions League game against Stade Brestois. The good thing is most of our team is fit, although in the midfield I do want to bring Jovanovic as well as Ruben Medina back. I feel like they're much better in helping control the game. And that's the difference. Ruben Medina is able to drive the ball forward, but oh, he was taken out there. How is that only a yellow? Regardless, Benjamin Sesko gets the shot off. Good save. Mastan 2-0 with the delivery. Oh, that should have been a penalty. Now, that is much better from Cisco Presa going on one of those mazy runs. If he can get the ball inside, does so nicely for Ruben Medina, who's gone through, should score, and does score. That's an important goal for us, man, in the Champions League. Absolutely it is. Now we're seeing Cisco really get better here. And look for those crosses for Sesko, the header off target. Sesko looking for Cisco Presa, and here these two go as Presa lays it off for Benjamin, and there's the finish. That's the kind of football we need to be playing, and that's a massive result for us in the Champions League. This is exactly what we need more often, man. Cisco Presa dictating the show, doing more and more, because I feel like that's the only way we'll be able to compete for trophies. The big games, though, in the Champions League continue for us because we're facing Juventus next. But no freaking way. I refuse to believe this is true. Cisco Presa has dislocated his shoulder. He's out for a couple of months. How did this happen? Apparently on his day off, he was enjoying in Ibiza on his yacht. He tried to jump in the pool, but he freaking missed and landed on his shoulder. What an idiot, man. Honestly. Bro, we don't even have a backup left winger. Either we got to play Mahrez there, but we saw how much pace he's lost. He's not the same anymore. The only other option I think we've got is Hugo Calderon. Now, I have used him as a winger before, and he's been a bit decent, but lately he's been going through a really difficult time, especially mentally. That's because he still blames himself for João Andrade's retirement. Of course, he was the reason he got injured, so I do see why he blames him. But he's got to move past it, man. João Andrade has forgiven him as well. And I guess this is what we're going to do. Calderon in the left wing position. We've got no choice. He's got to sort out his mental state. I'm also going to start Medina against Juve. This is going to be our team. But honestly, boys, Presa is going to be such a miss for us in both the Champions League as well as in the La Liga title race. To be fair, though, we aren't in any title race as of now. To be honest, this is also a chance for the rest of the team to step up, especially Hugo Calderon, man. And that was a really nice turn from him. Go on, Hugo. One thing he does have is the pace. He's not slow at all as he keeps going, looking for a cutback, and that's where the end product. That is where Hugo struggles. Takefusa Kubo, we gave him too much space, and Juventus take the lead. We need Benjamin Sesko to take leadership, but he skies this one. What a chance that was. Do you know what? In the absence of Cisco, we need Mastan 2-0 to put in a good shift, and that was a nice pass for Benjamin, and he puts it wide again. Hugo Calderon, man, so far you've had an absolute stinker, and oh my days, it just continues. He's got no confidence whatsoever. But okay, Sesko has managed to break through, and he's got the physicality to keep going. And the finish, though. Maybe I should have squared it. That's a big mistake on my part. But now Sesko again. He's got another chance, but he just couldn't shoot. Hugo, please. We need a big moment from you, man. The team needs you to perform. Hugo Calderon, of course, he can't get the end product. No way, that is not a penalty. Nah, man, he got the ball. Just put us out of our misery, man. Trafford gets dunked in with a Panenka. Bro, we've genuinely got serious issues right now. With Presa out injured, our team could legit crumble. We got to do something about Hugo Calderon. Just get his mental state back in. Get him to playing football. Because I know as a winger, he is much better than what he showed in that last game. And I think I do have an idea. I have just hired a new coach for the team. And it's someone you are very well familiar with. João Andrade. Yes, indeed. He's joining our club staff. Even though he's retired from football, he still loves the game and he still loves our club. He's a club legend. Makes sense to have him join our coaching staff. And I'm really hoping he can take Hugo Calderon under his wing. And that way, maybe Calderon can just forgive himself and start playing decent football because we need him to. By the way, I didn't realize this, but we've got an absolute crisis in terms of contracts. So many big players' contracts expiring. We got to renew them, man. And oh my days, there's going to be a big wage bump for all our players. We'll accept this for Santiago Pardo, although I don't like having him on a release clause. Man, Guerra was on just 6K per week. That is insane. And now he's getting a solid wage bump, but also a release clause. That's the rule of La Liga. We're also giving Calderon a new contract. I'm hoping that will make him feel good as well. The most important renewal that we need to make, though, is, of course, Cisco Presa. Looks like his shoulder is fine over here. But yeah, while he's injured, one thing I definitely want to do is sort out his contract. 4-year extension works fine. Just no more yacht parties. And you know what? His demands aren't all that crazy. Just 9,500 per week. Absolute madness. No release clause as well. Perfect. We'll renew his contract. Now, I hope João Andrade joining our coaching department kind of helps Hugo because we've got a big game against Bilbao next. These guys are definitely one of the more annoying teams in La Liga. They've still got Nico Williams. And bro, we need to bounce back in La Liga by getting wins. Also, a lot of our players are celebrating their new contracts now. Maybe they'll perform better. Mastantuono are doing really nicely. They're finding Pedro Lima. Now Benjamin Sesko looking for a pass, but Hugo, not good movement from him. By the way, I'm starting Jovanovic in this game, and did you see him skip past that challenge? What a player, as he manages to feed Sesko. Now Sesko needs to create the chance all by himself, which he does, but it's saved. Rebound for Calderon off the post. Bro, I just feel like he's got the worst luck as well. Right now, though, Jovanovic is driving the ball forward, and they let him all through. Still Jovanovic, and he's got the finish. I am telling you, we've got to start trusting the Croatian more. He's getting better and better game by game. Mastantuono looking for Sesko. We could get ourselves another goal. Sesko gets the finish right. And that is an important win for us against Athletic Bilbao. And look at that. Jovanovic ended up scoring another goal. But you know what? We need consistency. We need to go on a run of winning games in La Liga. Here's Calderon looking for a pass. Does find Gerard Martin. And I see Sesko in the box. He got to it, but not enough power. Villarreal, though, are a really good team as they're trying to create a chance here. And Trafford doing the job. We need him. Oh, what a touch that was from Ruben Medina. I'm telling you, our two young midfielders keep getting better. And now Ruben Medina, does he have the pace to keep going? I think he does. What a run this is. And he's got the finish. No, he doesn't. Ruben Medina, I was praising you so much. How did you bottle that? Okay, Pedro Lima, though, on the charge. Here's our Brazilian. Looks out wide for Mastantuono. What can the Argentinian do? He keeps going. Looking for space to shoot. It gets blocked. Here's Jovanovic. Looking for Hugo Calderon, who's kept himself on. Proper chance for him. But of course, Hugo, even with Andrade coaching him, he just can't finish. Jovanovic sees the pass for Hugo. It's brilliant. And he unselfishly lays it off for Sesko. We've opened things up. Maybe that's what we need to do with Hugo. Just not let him shoot. But the run he made there was really promising. Looks like João Andrade has got him to understand playing in the left wing position. Oh, he's kept himself onside for Trafford. Brilliant save. Did Hugo Calderon just trip Sesko there? Sometimes I wonder, what is he trying to do?
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
But anyway, Cisco's back on his feet. And oh, almost scoring as well. This game is not done yet, bro. Villarreal could easily score another goal. We've got to be careful. Oh, Mastantuono, that is just fighting spirit from him as he's going to now square it for Sesko. And there's the goal that should seal the game. Mastantuono created that all by himself. Oh, but all my happiness has been taken away. We do win, but Pedro Lima now has suffered a knock. He's literally our only right back. And oh man, we're so lucky. It's only a bruised elbow. He'll be back in about a week or so. And now look at La Liga. With the recent results, we've climbed up massively in third place. So yeah, Atletico are still so far ahead, 8 points clear. But I feel like if we keep winning like this, we could be back in the title race. Although now we do need to focus in the Champions League, where we're on the verge of getting knocked out at this rate. 18th in the league phase right now. Remember, only the top 24 go through. And I think this is going to be the first time we'll be facing an English opponent. By the way, looks like spending time with João Andrade has really helped Calderon, because his position has now changed to left wing and he's getting better. His overall has gone up to 78. Also, for this next game against Newcastle, we're not going to have Pedro Lima. We're going to play Aguirre. He's been really good as a backup player, to be honest. So I think he should be able to do the job. The big decision we've got to make, though, is in midfield. The form Jovanovic is in, I don't think we can afford to bench him. I can't believe I'm doing this, but Joaquin Perez, even though he's 85 rated, he feels nowhere near as good as Jovanovic for some reason. Ruben Medina has been growing like crazy as well. He'll start over Guerra. And come on, it's a massive Champions League night here at St. James's Park. We need to win if we want to go through. Benjamin Sesko already breaking through, and he's got the finish. One thing I've got to say, I think we struck gold with Benjamin Sesko's signing. Man United didn't know what they were missing, but we've got him now, and he keeps delivering the goals for us. But defensively, and James Trafford doing the job. It's a big game for Aguirre, man. Playing out of position in a Champions League night like this, and he is getting a bit exposed. We do have Pardo, though, to cover for him. Even though he might not be on the level to play these big games, he's still giving it everything. And Benjamin Sesko going through could help us get another one off the crossbar. The amount of chances we waste. And Mastantuono off the post as well. Hugo Calderon's broken through. Can he do it? He's actually done it. Hugo Calderon. The course of his past actions are finally disappearing. He's actually scored a goal. I can't believe this. And that's a massive result that we've just got in the Champions League, away as well. With just that one result, we've moved up to 10. And honestly, top 8 is looking a possibility if we keep pushing like this. And that could be huge. We'll skip the playoffs directly into the round of 16. And with all the injuries we're suffering, the lesser games we play, the better it is. We're now playing Wolfsburg, and I really feel if we win this, top 8 could be a reality. Lineup-wise, I think now is the time we admit that Medina has got to be a starter over Guerra. Also, the kind of form Jovanovic is in. These two, I think, are the future of our midfield. Do you guys think we're making the right choice by benching Joaquin Perez? He's getting older, man. He's 30, and we're seeing the kind of level both Jovanovic and Medina are putting. I do have a feeling at some point Guerra as well as Joaquin are going to get upset for being benched. But right now, it feels like trusting the future is getting us results, because look at Jovanovic go. Carving through defenses, waiting for options. Sesko is the option, but gets tackled. Astantuono is on one of those mazy runs as he looks for a pass for Sesko. No, how is that off? Uh-oh, Wolfsburg have managed to go through, and they do get a goal. If we lose this game, all the momentum we've been building up in the Champions League completely wasted. Top 8 would virtually be impossible. Now we need our midfielders to perform. Here's Jovanovic, looking for options. And he sees Hugo Calderon. And oh, what a finish! I didn't know Calderon had that in him. Looks like João Andrade has definitely been training him, because he scored that with his left foot. And Jovanovic now looking for Sesko, who controlled that. And there's the finish. I know Sesko had a lot to do there to control it, but once again, it was Jovanovic who created that chance. And bro, just look at Jovanovic. The way he's controlling the midfield is like, I've never seen this level being in our midfield ever. Wolfsburg do have a chance here from a set piece. We're good with defending set pieces, but not in this instance. I don't know if a draw is good enough to get us stop it, so we need to really try and get the winner. Actually, forget about the winner. We might be struggling to even keep our leaders. Here is Wolfsburg coming forward. Pardo, what did he do? Kai Havertz has scored and given Wolfsburg the lead. Bro, we have completely imploded in this game. But okay, we could at least get the equalizer here with Sesko. He's got that one right. He was onside as well. Full time, and looks like a draw is all we can get. And that's a big hit in our Champions League ambitions. We've dropped out of the top 8. Now in January, there is still a couple more Champions League games left. If we win them, we could get back in. Also in La Liga, 4th isn't too bad, but we gotta keep pushing. The major thing is that when we get to January, I do want to improve our team. We talked about maybe Santiago Pardo not being good enough. Maybe a replacement is the play. Also with Cisco Presa injured, a left winger could also be a big addition. How do we fund this is the real question, because we only have 3 million left after all the contract signings. But this is where maybe some of you guys can come in. S2G shop launches tomorrow. Every sale on the website equals 1 million added to our budget. Maybe by the time we get to the next episode, you guys can change